I'm just simply explaining to you that even in order to challenge the Christian God metaphysically and philosophically, you would have to acknowledge that the Christian God exists, meaning his property set. Otherwise, you're not going to have a basis to reason about anything. In other words, you will not have an ontological basis, again, referring to the Christian God's property set, in order to reason at all and have intelligibility for dependent facts. Okay?
Oh, okay. And
But I can doubt it, and I can appeal to naturalism to explain all the
Yeah.
facts that you
Okay. Why do you keep on repeating that, London? I'm going to ask you a sincere question, and I want a truthful answer. Okay? Because if you don't give me a truthful answer, I'm going to be really pissed. Why do you keep on repeating the same thing when I have debunked what you have said?
The honest answer? Because you haven't debunked it.
Okay, we're going to go through this again. When you appeal to naturalism, you are appealing to a system. What is the foundation of the system? What is it that is ultimate, absolute, static, and provides for all dependency states? What is it? And if you say naturalism, I'm going to server mute you.
Something impersonal.
What is that?
It's something we don't know what it is yet, but it's
okay.
Stop
right there. Stop right there. Do you hear the babbling foolery that just came out of his mouth?
yeah, I did read. Well, yeah, you know what the problem of evil is, and that was kind of interesting. And I read the count. Usually, when I look
Okay,
up
listen to
arguments,
me.
I
Listen
look
to
up the
me.
counter.
This is how dishonest London is. Okay, he wants to say that it's not reasonable to believe in the Christian God in his revelation. Okay, he'll just say, I don't have reason to believe in the Christian God's self-disclosure and revelation. But then he will tell me that there is an existent and impersonal absolute that vitiates the need for the Christian God. But when I ask him how he knows about it, he just says, I don't know. I mean, this is pure, unadulterated self-contradiction.
It's not really what I said, though, is it?
Listen, I want to ask you a question. Have you been ever diagnosed with a mental disorder?
Darth,
can I ask you the same question?
No. The answer is no, I haven't. Now I'm going to ask you point blank.
Ditto.
What is your reason for rejecting the revelatory claims of the Christian God? Is it because you don't have a good reason to accept it?
It's because it's not necessary to accept it. Everything works just as well with that.
No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Listen, you are one dumb fuck. Okay, I will tell you right to your face. When you say things work, you can't even defend causal relations between events. Now, I'll ask you one more time. In order to say you don't need the Christian God, okay, then you first have to establish that there's an absolute that is not personal. That's the first step that you have to do. Now, how did you determine what the property set of that which is absolute is? How did you determine that?
I haven't determined it with any certainty. I'm just saying that naturalism works.
Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. I have just about had it with you. How many times have we had a conversation when I told you I don't give a rat's rear end about you invoking certainty? I don't care about your psychological confidence or anyone else's. I said, how do you know what the property set of that which is absolute that provides for all dependency states? How do you know it? Do you know it, or do you not know the property set of the absolute?
I don't know all of the property sets. No, I don't. I'm not claiming to know all of them.
Tell me, what is that which is ultimate and absolute? Is it personal or impersonal?
If there is something, it doesn't necessarily need to be personal. So
okay, that is not an answer to my question. Listen to me. I'm going to ask you one more time. If you give me a freaking evasive response one more time, you're going to be server muted in here and you will not be permitted in this room ever again. Here's the question. If you give me an evasive response, you're done. How do you know whether the absolute is personal or impersonal?
I don't know.
Good. There you go, everybody. Now, the personal or impersonal property of the absolute is not a variable. It's not something that is contingent. That property, whatever the actual property is of the absolute, its property would be necessary, not contingent. It wouldn't be variable. It wouldn't be probabilistic. Its property would necessarily exist because it is the absolute. It is unconditionally non-dependent. So when you tell me that naturalism works, you do not know. In order for naturalism to be true, then you would first have to have secured that the absolute is in fact impersonal. Okay? And an impersonal absolute is a necessary ingredient and foundation of naturalism. Do you understand that?
Yes, and I use
Good.
naturalism.
Good. Okay, yeah. All you're doing is giving me sloganism. Now, the necessary prerequisite foundationally to naturalism is that the absolute is impersonal as opposed to personal, because if it was a personal absolute, then it wouldn't be naturalism. But I just ask you, how do you know whether it's personal or impersonal? And you said you don't know. And if you do not know, then you do not know that naturalism is the case.
Yeah, I never said I did, but I use naturalism and it works really well.
No, you okay. You know what? You are a fucking idiot. Goodbye. The guy's a complete